On today's Manufacturing Minute, let's talk about another great moment in manufacturing history. Hi, this is Gray. Today's topic is trains. Back in the early 1800s in Britain, a fellow named Richard Trevithick built the first steam locomotive. And it was in February in 1804 that locomotive made its first trip in South Wales. Well, over in this country, a couple fellows by the name of Philip Thomas and George Brown heard about the progress that was being made in rail transportation and went over to England to see it for themselves. When they came back, they got together, some fellows, in fact they got together in George Brown's house, and they chartered the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. If you remember from Monopoly, that's the B&O Railroad. And over the years, as they built rail lines and as they built steam locomotives here in the U.S., the B&O Railroad became an artery of commerce across the northeastern part of our country. You can see on this map that eventually it stretched from New York all the way to St. Louis and ran up to Chicago and to Detroit and to Buffalo, ran through Pittsburgh. And when you think of the industrial power that was represented in those cities, they came to rely on rail transportation to get their goods to and from one another. And that's why it's a great moment in manufacturing history, because not only are manufacturers responsible for building the conveyances, whether it's a train or a truck or an airplane or a rocket ship, but they're responsible for building the goods and services that rely on those conveyances to move their products from one place to another. So no matter what you build or where you build it, thanks for doing what you do, and thanks for watching the Manufacturing Minute. Have a great day.